Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. First pitch will begin shortly between the Pequannock Golden Panthers and the Hanover Park Hornets. Pequannock looking to get the sweep in this game, as will be entering this game with an overall record of 5-1, undefeated 5-0 in divisional play, and Hanover Park entering this game 3-3, 1-2 in divisional play. Pequannock coming off that win against Hanover Park on the road yesterday. Starting for Pequannock for the pitching side of things is going to be number 18, Michael Gertler. He's going to be entering this game with a 2-0 record with a 0.64 ERA. He's only allowed 5 hits, 4 walks, and he has 13 strikeouts, averaging 6.5 per game. So this will be his first start also on TJK Network, as Warner has started in both of our broadcasting appearances. Pequannock has a lot of road games this year. Also, softball will be playing on TJK Network too. And momentarily, first pitch will begin. And here we go. Leading off for the Hornets is number 11, Philippone. This one's grounded foul. That's going to be 0-2. The first pitch was a strike. We didn't know because the scoreboard took a second there to show it. And this one's fouled once again. And there's the strikeout for Gertler. Up to bat now is number 8, Morgese, for the Hornets. One out. And that's 2-0 on Morgese. This one's grounded to second base. Van Riper gets it over to Bryce Rosen. And he is going to be safe. It's a base hit single. Now its bat is number 6, Alex Triangle. Pickoff attempt, safe at first for the runner. Now pickoff attempt there. Safe at first. Gertler deals a strike. 1-1. This one's up, foul. And it's caught by Bryce Rosen for out number 2. Now up to bat number 1, Jack Kovacs. Our pickoff attempt. Runner still safe at first for Hanover Park. Runner goes. As that one gets behind Picardo, runner safe at second. 0-1 on the count. So now Hanover Park got a runner in scoring position now. Gertler deals. Grounded, foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and out number 3. And that's going to do it for the top of the first. And now Pequannock will be due up to bat for the bottom of the first. Due up for Pequannock will be Donovan Castle, Bobby Van Riper, and Jack Picardo. Let's actually get into our full batting order, as we did not show that, if I am not mistaken. Well, we have time for that, since we had a very quick start to our broadcast going into the game. So here's your batting order for the Pequannock Panthers. So starting will be, or leading off will be right fielder number 9, Donovan Castle, followed by Bobby Van Riper at second base, then Jack Picardo, shortstop, then Michael Gertler, your starting pitcher, then designated hitter Nick Koltek, designated hitting for the catcher Thomas Picardo, and then center fielder Nick Zucala, then left fielder Tommy Korn, and then at first base Bryce Rosen, and then number 20 Cooper Carlin, third baseman, batting last. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. We hit 1,050. Let's keep the channel growing here, and send this message to your friends and family who can help. And also, there's a lot of action going on here on TJK Network, so be sure to turn on post notifications, as we've got a bunch of broadcasts coming up, especially tomorrow. It's going to be a very busy day. And the stream is brought to you by bulbhead.com and topwaterbastards.com. Let's get into your starting pitcher for Hanover Park, and that's going to be, I believe that's number 1, Jack Kovacs, who will be dealing for the Hornets today. Hanover Park, of course, looking to bounce back from their the loss that they faced against Pequannock yesterday at their place. Jack Kovacs will be entering this game with a 0.7 ERA, so he has been off to a good start to the season, and he's got 10 strikeouts. It is pretty windy here today. And it's got a little bit of an overcast with the clouds, but there's no rain, so it's perfectly playable for baseball. That's the good thing, because if you were here on the channel yesterday watching girls lacrosse, a lot of crazy thing happened. There was a hailstorm. We were in the press box, so everything was all good regarding to that for us. you could say. So Donovan Castle, of course, leading off for the Golden Panthers here. Here we enter this game with a 273 batting average. So here we are, bottom of the first. Castle up. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a miss once again. Strike two. That one's a little high for ball one. 1-2 the count. This one lined over to second base, and they get the runner out at first base. Now it's bat is number 22, Bobby Van Riper. Swing and a miss. Strike one for number 22, Bobby Van Riper. He's entering this game with a 250 batting average. That one is fouled. 0-2 the count. This one is grounded to short. They get the out at first. 2 outs for Pequannock. Now to bat, number 2, Jack Ricardo. That one's fouled. Oh, 1. That's ball one. Two one. The count on Jack Ricardo. This one gets over to short. To first. No good. That one gets past. It's a base hit single for Jack Ricardo. And now up to bat will be number 18, Michael Gertler, the starting pitcher. With Jack Ricardo on base. Oh, 1 on Gertler. 2 outs for Pequannock. Runner goes. Ricardo makes it to second. And now Gertler has a chance to bring in Jack Ricardo. He is in scoring position. If he can get this one to the outfield or even a home run to make it 2-0. Strike two. One, two, the count. Allen's low once again. And this one is grounded over to third, over to first. They get the out. That's going to do it for the first inning here. And we'll now be entering the top of the second, where Hanover Park will be back up to bat shortly. All right, here we are, about to enter the top of the second. Had to sprint all the way to the softball field to fix everything as the extreme wind blows all my stuff over. Up to bat is now number 25, Dom Schiavone, if I am pronouncing that correctly. Apologize if I am mispronouncing any of the opponent's names. 1-0, the count. Two 0. This one gets deflected behind the glove of Picardo. That's going to be 3-0. And now it's 3-1 as Gertler gets a strike. And now it's been worked to a full count, 3-2. And this one is going to go right into the glove of Donovan Castle. Now to bat is number 14. Nando Ott. And he'll foul this one back. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That one, I believe, was just fouled. That'll keep the play alive. This one's high to Castle. Makes the catch. Second out for the Hornets. Now up to bat is number 24. Ryan Mendez, if I am not mistaken. Oh, 1. Ball 1. Well, actually, it could be. Yeah, it is Ryan Mendez. Sorry about that. Just making sure because there was a slash for the numbers because it's a designated hitter. This one gets out to center field. Mendez still on the run. He is held at second. It's a base hit double. Now to bat is number 23, Rocco Serpoli. 1-0. This one's lined out to left field. Coming in to score is Ryan Mendez. It's 1-0, Hanover Park. And It's an RBI double for Hanover Park here. So 2 outs. Hanover Park striking first in this game, 1-0. Batter takes time. Also up to bat, forgot to mention, number 10, Vincent Dory. Strike 1. This one gets right by Thomas Picardo, but not far enough for the runner at second to try to steal third. It's going to be strike 2 also on Dory. This one's lined over to second, over to first. There's the out. And I'll end the top of second. Pequannock up to bat next, going into the bottom of second. So here we are entering the bottom of the second. Nick Koltak up to bat for Pequannock, the designated hitter. And he is dealt a strike. And this one gets over to short. Over to first, it's high, and the runner is safe. A base hit single for Nick Koltak. A bad throw from the shortstop. But, of course, good play by the first baseman on jumping to catch that, avoiding that one going past. That could have been really bad for Hanover Park, of course. So now up to bat will be Nick Zucala. Going for a bunt there. And he's going to get Koltak over to second as he takes an out. So 1 out for the Pequannock Panthers. But of course, good play by Zucala, getting the runner into scoring position. And now it's about will be Tommy Corn for Pequannock. Tommy Corn gets this one over to left field. Coming in to score, Nick Koltak. And he is safe. And the Panthers tie the game up at 1. It will be an RBI single for Tommy Corn. And now up to bat will be Bryce Rosen. So 1 out and a runner on first base, which is Tommy Corn, who of course batted in. Nick Koltak from second. Pick off attempt, and Corn stays safe at first. One 0 on Rosen. This one gets to the ground here. Ball 2. Rosen dealt a strike, 2-1. Count will now be 3-1. Pickoff attempt. Corn still safe at first. This one goes high to right field, but foul. And Bryce Rosen works it to a full count of 3-2. So full count, 1 out. Big at bat for Rosen here. Now pickoff attempt in the making here. Corn safe at first. This one is grounded to short, over to second. And the runner for Tommy Corn is out, but Rosen is safe at first. So 2 outs for Pequannock. And now to bat will be number 20, Cooper Carlin. That's going to be ball 1. 2-0. Now it's 2-1. Pickoff attempt once again. Save it first. The count's going to also be 2-2. This one makes its way to left field. It's going to be a base hit for Cooper Carlin. That's going to move Bryce Rose into second, as now Pequannock gets the order back up to the leadoff hitter, Donovan Castle. Castle dealt a strike. And this one gets over to the pitcher, Kovacs, who plays it over to first base for the third out. That's going to end off our second inning, as we'll now be entering the top of the third shortly. But Pequannock ties it at 1-1 from a Tommy Korn RBI single from Coltack scoring. And here we are, entering the top of the third. Pequannock tied it at 1-1 in the bottom of the second. Now Hanover Park back up to bat with the leadoff hitter, number 11, Joey Filippone. Gertler deals a strike. One, the count. Two, one. Popped up. And this one lands on the ground. And it's going to be a base hit. I'm not sure if the wind played a role in that. but fortunately, Pequannock unable to get an out here. And now to bat will be number 8. Which is going to be Luke Morgese. Runner goes. And a successful base steal for the Hornets. Attempted bunt. This one gets behind Picardo. Now, the runner from second steals third. Count also 2-0. So we update that for you guys. So now, a little bit of danger for Pequannock here. And it's going to be 3-0. That one's going to be ball 4. It's a walk. So now a runner at first and third. As Pequannock takes a timeout here. So no outs. Runner on first and third. Pequannock looking to get out of this jam here. Off the bat is number 6, Alex Charangal. A pickup attempt there. Runner at first is safe. A 1 on Charangal. Runner goes. And that's going to create a distraction there as Hanover Park scores. They'll get an out, but it's 2-1. So 0-1, 1 out. Pequannock getting out the runner from between, or I should say runner going from first to second, but that created a little distraction there as the runner at third was able to score. Count even, 1-1. 2-1. And this one is grounded foul. 2-2. And runner's out at first. And that's 2 outs. Now it's bat number 1, the pitcher, Jack Kovacs. Oh, 1 on Kovacs. This one's fouled. 0-2 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Runner's gonna go, but it's an out. And that's gonna do it for the top of the third as we now enter the bottom of the third. So here we are, getting into the bottom of the third. So Hanover Park took a 2-1 lead from some base stealing there. Created a little distraction, you could say, as the runner at first base tried to steal second, and Pequannock got caught in the mix to getting that runner out, which they did, but the runner at third was able to use that distraction and get home. So now Hanover Park with the 2-1 lead. Bobby Van Ray brought to bat for Pequannock as they look to get back into it. Fouled back. Oh, 2 on Van Riper. That one's low. And that's going to be strike 3. Now at the bat is Jack Picardo, number 2. One 0. Wind blew off the pitcher's hat there. It is pretty windy here at Pequannock High School. As Picardo takes time. This one is high. And this one lands right roughly around center field. Jack Picardo still on the run, and he'll stop at second. It's a base hit double. And now at the bat will be Michael Gertler. Jack Picardo in scoring position, only 1 out. Gertler looking to bring that tying run in. This one's low. Swing and a miss there, or actually that may have been fouled back there, but regardless, it's going to be a strike. Count even at 1-1. Pick off attempt there. And Picardo safe. Swing and a miss. 1-2. This one strikes dirt. Count even 2-2. This one's high. It's gonna land into the glove of the right fielder. Tagging is Jack Picardo. He gets over to third. 2 outs for Pequannock, but Jack Picardo is at third. A base hit can bring him home to tie the game. Or even better, a home run can give Pequannock a lead. And now that will be Nick Koltak, the designated hitter. And we're going to have a timeout here. And here we are coming out of the timeout. Swing and a miss. Strike one. This one's fouled. 0-2. Oh, 2 on Koltak. This one's fouled back. Keeps it alive. One, two. And this one is grounded foul. Another one grounded foul there. This one's high, but it's going to be caught at center field. That's out number 3 to end off the third inning. And now we will enter the top of the fourth shortly. Here we are into the top of the fourth. Up to bat is number 25, Dom Schiavone. And that's going to be strike one. Count even at 1-1. 2-1. This one's grounded to third. Is it foul? Yes, it is. So the count's going to even at 2-2. And that's going to be strike 3. As Gertler gets the strikeout. That's the first out. Now it's about number 14. Nando Ah. It's going to be ball 3. And that's going to be a walk. Now it's bat will be number 24, Ryan Mendez. Pickoff attempt, safe at first. Strike 1. Batter takes time. And Cooper Carlin's hat comes off and flies away as he chases it. He's got it. Runner goes. And he is safe. Still one out. Now the runner in scoring position. Count now 0-2 for the batter, Mendez. That one off the dirt there. And Pequannock gets the runner out as he tries to go to third. A huge needed out. And now it's 2 outs, and it's an 0-2 count. Pequannock can end it off here and get right back out batting. Allen strikes dirt. Ball. That's gonna be actually ball 2, as they just updated the count on the scoreboard. So apologies for that. So it's actually 2-2, not 0-2. It was previously 1-2. And that's gonna be a full count, 3-2. And that's ball 4. It's a walk. And Mendez will take first base. Batter takes time. Also at bat is number 23, Rocco Zerpoli. One out. Popped up. Jack Picardo will get the catch there for the 3rd out. And that's going to do it for the top of the 4th. And now Pequannock will be back up to bat, going to the bottom of the 4th. So coming out to bat for Pequannock to start off the bottom of the 4th will be Nick Zucala, number 35. And here we go. Bottom of the 4th now underway. So Zucala up to bat. 1-0. This one's popped up. It's going to go foul and outside behind. 1-1. This one's low. 2-1. That's going to be another strike there. 2-2 the count. Popped up. And it's caught by the shortstop. And now it's about will be Tommy Corn. Popped up. This one's going foul. Oh, right to us there. And that's another one popped up there. And no catch is made. We continue on here as that one was in foul territory. So 0-2 the count. Pequannock softball, little score update. They are trailing 13-0. It's the 4th inning. That game is most likely going to get mercied in the 5th. Unfortunate for the Pequannock Panthers. I unfortunately gave them a TJK curse, you can say, because they are 1-0 when I broadcasted that one game for them. And then every game that wasn't broadcasted or was on TJK Network 2, they've lost. And that's going to be strike 3 on Corin for 2 outs. And now it's bat will be Bryce Rosen. One out on Rosen. This one makes its way out to left field. It's a base hit single for Bryce Rosen. And now its bat will be Cooper Carlin. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's good. Strike 2. That one strikes dirt. Ball 1. Count now at 1-2. Now one striking dirt there. Runner goes. Rosen gets over to second. That's going to be ball 2 from the pitch there. Now the count's even at 2-2. So 2 outs. Bryce Rosen in scoring position. Cooper Carlin can bring him home with a base hit. And that's going to be strike 3. So unfortunately, that's going to be the 3rd out there. And that's going to end the 4th inning there. As we'll now be entering the top of the 5th shortly. Hanover Park still leading by 1 at 2-1. So here we are entering the top of the fifth here. So Hanover Park back up to bat. It's going to be number 10, Vincent Dory. This one gets over to third. Cooper Carling throws it over to Bryce Rosen, gets the out. And now up to the leadoff hitter, Joey Filippone, number 11. Strike one for Filippone. This one strikes dirt. 1-1. This one's grounded to short. Picardo over to Rosen, gets the out. Now it's that will be number 8, Luke Morgese. This one goes foul. Go to deals. This one's popped up. And caught by Tommy Corrin for the third out. Let's do an actual full-on studio update. So, looks like softball just got 2 on the board. I believe it may have been a home run. I'm not sure, but because I saw it over there from the side of our field that they were celebrating. So I'm not sure, but Pequannock, unfortunately, down by 11 runs. But there's your score update. We'll be entering the bottom of the 5th momentarily. Pequannock back up to bat with the leadoff hitter, Donovan Castle. Here we are entering the bottom of the 5th inning. Donovan Castle batting for Pequannock. Again, Pequannock trailing only by 1 at a score of 2-1, looking for the tying run here. Castle swings and misses, strike 1. This one gets over to second base and over to first for the out. Now to bat will be number 22, Bobby Van Riper. One 0. Two 0. And that one's gonna be ball 3. It's 3-0. Strike 1. And this one gets behind Van Riper despite him swinging. He's safe at first. It's now to bat. Will be number 2, Jack Picardo. Strike 1. Pick off attempt. Safe at first. This one's popped up here. And unfortunately, Hanover Park doesn't make the catch. That was Rocco Zerpoli. So it's going to be 0-2 on Picardo. This one is sent out to center field. It's caught for the out. And now it's a bat. Will be number 18, Michael Gertler. Van Riper on first. Again, Pequannock still looking for a tying run here. Pickoff attempt, safe at first. Another pickoff attempt, safe at first. 0-1. On Gertler. Oh, 2. This one gets behind. Van Riper able to get to second. He'll stay there. And I believe Gertler swung at that. So he ran off and he will be safe. So that's 2 players on base, and we're going to have a pinch runner come in for the pitcher, Michael Gertler. It's going to be number 16, Nolan Casey. And now to bat will be number 23, Nick Koltak. And the officials will talk here. Apologies for the issues with the softball feeds camera. If you guys are watching that too, we'll fix that once this half of the inning ends. So Nick Koltak up to bat. Bobby Van Riper in scoring position. The tying run. Go ahead run at first. And Koltak dealt a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Two outs, 2 strikes. Koltak looking for something. And that one's just a little low there. It's going to be ball 1. Koltak stays alive. It's now been worked to a full count. 3-2 on Koltak. And that's going to be a walk. And now the bases will be loaded. So Koltak on first is going to force Nolan Casey to second, which will force Van Riper to third. So now at the bat will be Nick Zucala. And we're going to have a timeout here. By Hanover Park here. It's a close game. Anything can still happen. Still got 2 innings to work with here. Suzukawa batting here. Strike one on Zucala. Even a walk can tie this game up. This one's fouled back. 0-2. Two outs. This one's hit, and it's going to be caught and played for the out at first base. And that's going to do it for the 5th inning. And we'll now be entering the top of the 6th shortly. So here we are in the top of the 6th. Hanover Park, of course, back up to bat. Conkle going to get 3 quick outs here. Try to make some noise in the bottom, hopefully. They've been getting some good chances here. They just haven't been able to capitalize off of the pitcher, Jack Kovacs. But up to bat for Hanover Park is number 6, Alex Cherengal. As he's dealt his first strike to even the count 1-1. This one's high. It's on the track. It's gone. And Hanover Park gets a 1-run home run. It's 3-1. And now up to bat is Jack Kovacs. Two 0. And that's going to be a strike, 2-1. And now it's 3-1. And now on strike start, it's ball 4 for the walk. And Pequannock's going to take a timeout here at the mound. Now it's about number 25, Dom Schiavone for the Hornets. Pickoff attempt. Safe at first for Kovacs. Oh no. Now pickoff attempt there. Kovacs is safe at first still. Count remains 1-0. Runner goes. And he is safe. So no outs. Count now 2-0. And another Hanover Park runner in scoring position for the batter, Dom Schiavone. Trying to go for the bunt there. It'll be 2-1. And it's now going to be 3-1. And that's ball 4. Another walk. First and second are now with runners, no outs. Now it's about is number 14, which is Nando Ott. Pickoff attempt there. No throw was made. Looks like the bullpen's going to get going here in this game. And a bunt. And it's going to be an out at first. But he'll get the runners from first and second to second and third. So it's 1 out, but 2 runners in scoring position now, as we have a pinch runner coming in. Number 3 taking over for third base there. He's not on our roster. And we're going to have another timeout here for Pequannock here. So batting is number 24, Ryan Mendez. So 1 out. And that's going to be strike 1 there. This one makes its way to center field. And 1 run. And now 2 runs score. And it's going to be 5-1. And some strong wind now. I'm sorry, 3 runs are actually going to score. So it's actually going to be 6-1. It's going to be a 3 RBI. Actually, no, hold on. I was right. They did take away 1 for score. For a second, I thought a 3rd runner scored, but no. It is 5-1. So I actually was right. I thought I missed 1 because the score was at 6-1, but they took 1 away. It was a mistake. They took 1 away. So it is 5-1. So it is a 2 RBI triple as the hitter gets a 3rd. So up at bat is Rocco Zerpoli. Still 1 out, but Pequannock now down by 4. They will have to get the bats going in the bottom 6 if they want any chance in this game. This one is popped up high. It is caught. But coming in to score is another run. And it's now going to be 6-1. So it is a sac fly. As Tommy Corn did make the catch. But Tigan was the runner at 3rd base, who was able to get home. And now it's 6-1. And now at the bat is number 10, Vincent Dory, as he's dealt a strike. And this one popped up high and caught by Donovan Castle. And that's going to be out number 3 to end off the top of 6th. And now, well, we go into the bottom of 6th, where Pequannock will be out to bat. So here we are entering the bottom of 6th. Pequannock is trailing by 5 now. The score is 6-1. And out the bat will be number 15, Tommy Korn. And so he'll try to get things going, hopefully, for Pequannock. Who won? It was a close game. At first, it was tied at 1, and then it was a 2-1 game until the earlier top of the 6th inning, until Hanover Park just poured runs on Pequannock. And this one is caught in foul territory for the out. Now to bat will be Bryce Rosen. That one's fouled. No one fouled. 0-2. 1-2 on Rosen. And Rosen is struck out. That's 2 outs. Now it's back Cooper Carlin. Oh, 1. Now it's 0-2. And strike 3. And that's going to be out number 3 as well. And that's going to end the 6th inning, and now we'll enter the top of 7th. And here we are entering the top of the 7th. The wind is pretty strong here. Winds are at 15 miles an hour, gusts up to 30 here in Pequannock High School. It's been pretty brutal. Weather-wise, it's cold and windy, and of course, you know, Pequannock trailing by 5 runs here. For anyone who watched this softball game, apologies that the camera went dead for a couple of minutes, 3 times in that game span there. The weather definitely probably played a part in that camera going offline, but we were using a very old phone to have it at the camera. Oh, and also we have a new pitcher on the mound for Pequannock. It's number 17, Austin Baum. We don't have any stats for him, so there's no graphic, unfortunately, but we will write that down. Two, 1. And this one is grounded over to short, over to first. And the runner is safe. It's a base hit single for number 11, Joey Filippone. Now up to bat is number 8, Luke Morgese. Going for the bunt here. Runner will be moved to second, but the batter going to first is out. Now up to bat, number 6, Alex Charango. This one's gonna get behind the catcher. And now the runner will advance to third. Two, 0. Strike 1. And the batter is hit. And that's going to be an automatic walk. So now a runner on first and third here. Also with now Austin Baum relieving for Michael Gertler. Gertler will move to his first base position. So Bryce Rosen no longer out at first base. Now it's Kovacs who gets a hit. That's going to bring a runner in home. That's going to be 2 outs, but it's now 7-1. Pinch runner will come in at first base. The 6-run game. Up to bat, of course, now is number 25, Dom Chiavone. This one is grounded right to the short. Jack McCall steps on second for the out. And that's gonna do it for the top 7th. They'll be now at the bottom of the 7th. All right, here we are entering the bottom of the 7th here. Donovan Castle up to bat. Hanover Park looking to finish this game off and end the series on a 1-1 split. Castle lines this one to right field. It will be good for a base hit. So it's a double by Castle. So Bobby Van Riper gets a base hit single and moves Castle to third base. So Pequannock has a chance to score here. Now at the bat is Jack Picarda, number 2. One L. Gerler lands it fair. Pequannock will make their way home here. Jack Picardo scores. It's 7-3. Foul. So it's 7-2 again. And the count will now be 0-2. It was just on the line. I thought it was fair, but I guess not. So Ricardo returns to first as well. One, two, the count. This one goes foul. Count stays alive. Another one foul there to keep it alive. So 1-2 the count, one out. And now it's 2-2. And that's going to be a strikeout. 2 outs. We're going to have a timeout here. Looks like that's going to be it for the starting pitcher, Jack Kovacs, as he probably reached his maximum pitches. So now a reliever will be coming in. It's going to be number 13. And that is Evan Cushman. So we'll go over his stats here as he gets warmed up to try to get one more out for Hanover Park here. So Evan Cushman will be entering this game with a 4.85 ERA with 5 strikeouts. So his ERA is on the higher side. Pequannock could try to capitalize off of that. Try to find some pitches there that they can get. And here we go. Cushman now pitching for the Hornets. And now Nick Koltak up to bat. Pequannock will try to capitalize and try to get some runs in here. It's going to be strike one. That one strikes dirt. Ball one. Two one. And this one is over second. And that's the out there. And that does it. So Hanover Park, after losing to Pequannock 13-4 yesterday on their own home field, they come into Pequannock's field and defeat them 7-2. So that's going to do it here on TJK Network. We're going to wrap up quickly so we can get out of this windy weather. So softball and baseball, unfortunately, are both defeated at home. So Hanover Park's going to advance to a 4-3 record and also get themselves a divisional win, as this was a divisional game. They'll jump to a 2-2 divisional record. Pequannock will drop down to a 5-2 record, also dropping down 5-1 in the division. That's going to do it here on TJK Network. My name is Todd Kazak, reporting this game to you live here at PTHS Baseball, the PTHS baseball field for Pequannock versus Hanover Park. Your final score once again, 7-2. We will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.